What's up and welcome to day number, 39 of the 2024 season. We're currently solely in the afternoon. Finished my arm workout this morning. Had an awesome arm day, in which I started off with my skull crushers, of course. Then I moved up for 3 sets of 8 reps. So I increased the weight. So I'm over 2 plates. I'm over a plate now, like 20 kg each side. So I'm closing in on like 60 kilos skull crushers, which is good, nice, loving it. So that's about 3 sets of 8 reps on those. From there on, I moved on to like a straight arm push down, where I really focus on going like all the way into a stretch like this, and then I extend all the way at the bottom. And last but not least, for my triceps, I started off with, I completely forgot what the third exercise I did was. Oh, and there's some overhead rope extension. There you go. There's some overhead rope extensions. 2 sets of 12 and 1 set till failure on those. From there on, I moved on to a machine preacher curl. 3 sets of 12, really focusing on the slow eccentric still. It's still going on, so if you're tuning along with what I'm doing, definitely make sure to do that as well. From there on, I moved on to a standing, it's like a Bayesian curl, which basically, when you stand up, the cables are behind you like this, and then you go up this way. That's what I did for my biceps. 3 sets of 12 on those, and then last but not least, I did a normal preacher curl with an easy bar, where I really focus on like leaning forward as much as I can, so I can like extend all the way over my head, which gives you like an insane bicep contraction. So if that's something you're into, then definitely give that a go. 3 sets till failure on those, and then your arms should be fried. So that's what I did for arm day. And also, because I've been getting questions about this, which I don't understand, but I've been getting questions about this, my Stanley Cup. So, basically, for those of you that do not know, Stanley is a brand which I think basically sells these bottles, or whatever you want to call it, and some other stuff. And apparently it's some huge hype in the United States. And apparently that's a thing. So when I actually posted an Instagram story with my Stanley to reminding people to drink water, I actually got a whole bunch of questions like, where did you get it? Is it worth it? Whatever. And I did not know it was such a big deal. I just bought it because I'm a huge health nerd, and it's entirely made of steel. And I didn't want any microplastics in my bottles, so I bought one. And I actually had like a gift card, so I got it for like $15. So I got it quite cheap, but apparently it's a huge hype in America, and that's why I wanted to do like a quick little review on it and see what it's like, so you guys can kind of judge for yourself if it's worth it or not, because I don't know how much they charge for it in the United States, but over here I think it's like $50 or 50 euros, which I think is somewhere like $55 or whatever, so I honestly don't know, but that's what I know. So basically, is it worth it? In my opinion, I think so. For me personally, I love it. I've been drinking a lot of water because of it. That being said, though, here in the Netherlands, cars are slightly smaller than in America. So this doesn't do anything for the cup holder because it's still too big here in the Netherlands, because our cars are smaller and everything about it is smaller. So I can't judge about the cup holding part, but it's a thing. So if you want to, then I guess in America or the United States or whatever you want to call it, it will work. But over here, it doesn't. So. Or my car is just too small. That's also something that's a possibility. But then again, it's 1.2 liters, so I think that's 1/3 of a gallon for you Americans. So overall, it's very good for staying hydrated, because for me personally, I drink about 3 of these a day, and I still have a protein shake somewhere, so I drink about over 4 liters of water, so over a gallon of water a day. For me personally, like I said, the biggest selling point for this is that it's completely made out of stainless steel. And I personally really enjoy the fact that I don't put any microplastics in my body as long as I can avoid it. So drinking out of a plastic bottle just feels wrong for me, because I'm very conscious about my health, and I want to be able to stay that way, and I want to be able to stay healthy for as long as I possibly can. So an investment like this is definitely worth it to me. I like drinking out of a straw, so that's whatever you're into. But for me, it's fun. I drink a lot more when I drink from a straw, so that's just my personal thing. So for me personally, it's definitely worth it. That being said, if you have no problem drinking out of plastic bottles, you have no problem drinking water in the first place, then personally, I don't know if you would want to spend $50 on it, because like I said, I don't even know how much it's in the United States. Things tend to be slightly more expensive over there, but this is like I said, around $50. So if that's what you want to spend on it, then go for it. For me personally, I think it will be worth it. I don't know how long it lasts, so I have only had it for like a few weeks, so I can't really judge on how long it will last. But then again, for me personally, so far, it's been making drinking water a lot easier, even though I did not really have a big drinking problem drinking water in the first place. But for me now, it's even easier, and I can just basically I never have to worry about drinking enough water in a day. So for me personally, it's worth it. But then again, I also got it with a gift card, so for me it was like $15 instead of 50. So it is whatever you want to do. Being said though, I think depending on how long it lasts, I think it's an investment that's worth making. But now you know my opinion on the Stanley. So for those of you that kept asking, now you know this is what I think of Stanleys. So for now, I think that's my rant for today. Go crush that arm workout. It was amazing. So I hope you feel the same way. And I will see you all tomorrow.